Welcome to Module 5 of the CPA Quantum Traffic Source. In this particular module, I'm going to talk about social media traffic. Now, social media, otherwise known as Web 2.0, is been around now for about 7-8 years. And before that, it was basically Web 1.0, where it was a one-way medium of communication, where people built websites, they provided content, people came, they read that content, and that was pretty much it. But social media has exploded over the last 7-8 years, with the ability for people now to interact with website owners. And I'm sure you've heard of the most popular social networks such as MySpace, which was huge back initially, Friendster, and now Facebook. These are some of the biggest social media networks online. And basically, in this module, I'm going to talk about how you can tap into these social media networks and basically get free traffic to promote CPA offers and make some nice CPA commissions. Now, what exactly is social media or Web 2.0? Well, I like to call it word of mouth marketing, because basically what it is, it ends up being a huge community that basically can comment on your brand, on your products, on whatever services that you're offering, and your social media properties can even go viral from word of mouth marketing, which is probably the most powerful form of marketing that you can possibly have, is having other people refer their friends or their associates to your products, your brands, your websites. Now, current statistics say that social media is slowly overtaking search engines for solutions. And it really makes sense that when people are looking for a solution to the problem, generally the first people that they turn towards are their friends and their relatives. I mean, think about how many times that you might have asked a friend or a relative about a particular movie before you went to the internet to find a review on that particular movie. You'll take your friend's opinion over a website review of a particular movie, because basically nowadays it's all about social proof and hearing what your friends have to say, hearing what you have your relatives to say, because it's generally your friends and associates now that power your online buying decisions and what you do online. And because of this, the viral impact is enormous, because people now have the ability to share, especially on Facebook, when you see how many times your friends have shared a particular video or something that could be funny. And with that being said, people are now spending more and more time on social networks rather than searching online or visiting static websites. They are spending more and more time on social networks, because social networks gives people the ability now basically to communicate with the whole world. And I mean, when MySpace was first developed, it was developed on the premise that you're literally 60 degrees away from everybody on this planet. Basically, that means is that if you go through 6 connections of your friend, so basically a friend of 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 a friend, by that time, by the time you reach the 6th connection or the 6th degree, you've pretty much reached everybody in the world. That's what the premise of that is, and that there was actually a movie based on that called 6 Degrees, and that was the whole platform for why MySpace was developed. And you can see the rounding success of MySpace, how it did go viral, and it did reach an enormous amount of people. And now you can see that with Facebook, with the ability to connect with childhood friends and then connect with their friends and connect with long lost friends. It's pretty enormous. So when you tap into these networks and you build your pages or your brand or your topics for whatever you want to build a topic on, it can literally go viral. It can go viral extremely fast, especially if you're sharing good content. With that being said, I'll talk about how you can take that traffic and use it to point to CPA offers and make money from. Now, before I talk about that, you should be aware of that. I mean, with any time you have something like social traffic or social media traffic that comes along that's extremely powerful, you're going to get people who are going to end up abusing it. And with that abuse comes restrictions and limitations from a lot of the CPA networks and a lot of the social networks themselves. So before you start promoting CPA offers on whatever social network you're going to attempt to do that on, you need to be aware that you have to check if you're allowed to promote that offer on a particular social network. Okay, and one of the best things to do, if you can't get information from reading the description on that particular affiliate offer, is to speak to your affiliate manager first. I mean, if you're going to build a Twitter list of 25,000 people and then start hammering it with CPA offers, you want to make sure that that you're allowed to do that first through the affiliate network and your affiliate manager, because the last thing you want to do is breach the terms and conditions of that particular CPA offer, send all this traffic, get all those commissions, and find that they're yanked from your CPA account because you were doing something that you should not have been only doing in the first place. So one of the things that I suggest that you do, that once you do get the go-ahead from your affiliate manager, is to only promote related CPA offers to the social media properties that you do set up. Because number one, when you promote only related CPA offers, you're going to generally have a better conversion. And also you're going to have less of a, I would call it probably a complaint from your social media readers, followers, about what you're promoting if it is related. If you start promoting unrelated things, you're going to get people unsubscribing from your fan page. You're going to get people unsubscribing from your Twitter following page. You might even end up getting complaints from people complaining that that you're spamming them with unrelated CPA offers. So just be careful about that. My recommendation, and this is just my opinion, is the best thing to do with social media traffic and social media properties is, I mean, one of the lucrative things is that it's free traffic, but it does take time and effort to build a good sustainable media property and then develop a following, is to siphon that traffic off onto a list. Because once you get them onto an email list, then you can promote whatever you want to them on that particular email list without having to worry about running afoul of Twitter's terms and conditions, Facebook's terms and conditions, MySpace terms and conditions. I mean, once you have it on your list, and I'm a big proponent of that, and you'll see me talk about that when you get into the email marketing module of this the CPA Quantum Traffic course, is that I believe that with any kind of traffic source, the best way to monetize with that traffic is to build a list. Because one of the things that you'll find, especially with paid traffic when it comes to sending it directly to CPA offers, is that a high majority of the traffic does not convert into a CPA commission. You might lose up to even as high as 97% of the traffic on certain CPA offers. And that hurts. That really does hurt, especially when you're sending paid traffic to that. So one of the things that you might want to do is test with building a list and then trying to monetize with that list by building a back-end sequence using autoresponders, then promoting related CPA offers. And that's what I recommend, especially with social media traffic, is to build a list, because then you get the people's buy-in as to getting promoted on that particular list. Now, let's talk about the biggest social media property online, and that's basically Facebook. I mean, Facebook is enormous, and you can tap into Facebook and make an enormous amount of CPA commissions. I know at one point there were some guys who were making as much as $1 million on Facebook using Facebook apps, and I'll talk about that a little bit later into this presentation. But that just kind of tells you the vast power of Facebook itself. And the reason is because they have a community of close to 800 million users. And anytime you have a community of 800 million users, or basically 1/8 of the planet, on a single platform, you can reach a huge number of people. Now, one of the best ways to monetize with CPA offers is to create a fan page on Facebook and basically drive back that free traffic to your website, where you could be promoting free CPA offers. I mean, you can promote CPA offers right on your fan page, but then you might be running afoul of Facebook's terms and services, because if I recall, when they've switched to the timeline format in their terms and conditions, they have said that you're allowed to promote your own products or services, but they don't allow you to promote third-party advertisements, which I think CPA offers might fall into that category. Don't take me on that. Make sure you do read the terms and conditions and come to your own conclusion yourself if you're going to try to directly link to a CPA offer on a fan page. My advice is to drive that traffic off the fan page onto your own website, because once you're on your own website, you can basically do whatever you want. I mean, you can set up a lander for a particular CPA offer and maybe say on your fan page in the comment section, hey, if you guys are interested in so-and-so, click on this link, go to our website, and learn more about this particular offer. And that should at least keep you in Facebook's good books as far as not blatantly advertising CPA offers. Okay. Now, with a fan page, it is probably the route to go when it comes to promoting CPA offers. You don't want to do that in your own Facebook account, because number one, that's going to irritate your own family and friends who are signed up to your Facebook account. So I don't recommend that from your Facebook account that you promote to promote CPA offers. Build a fan page, because number one, your Facebook account is limited to 5,000 friends, and with a fan page, it's unlimited. And you can build a massive, massive fan page with unlimited fans, or likes, as they now call them, now that they switched to the timeline format, and then send them to pages on your website with CPA offers. Now, the powerful thing about a fan page is basically your updates appear in the news feeds of each of your fans, okay? And that's what gives nature to Facebook's viral effect, in the sense that, you know, if you end up having 1,000 fans and then your updates appear in their news feeds, and those 1,000 fans are connected to 150,000 fans, then you can literally have whatever you're putting on your fan page show up in the news feeds of or be exposed to over 150,000 people, and that's what gives the viral effect and brings more people to like your fan page, and giving you an opportunity to siphon more traffic onto your list or to your website so that you can promote related CPA offers. The other thing about Facebook that is kind of neat is that they give you the ability to upload videos that can be shared by users. So I mean, even you could upload a video, and that siphons the traffic off from that video to your website, because videos have a tendency to go viral. I mean, you could even embed videos from YouTube onto your fan page, which will draw more people back to your fan page. You don't even have to have your own original content. You can just kind of siphon the traffic and bring it back to your own fan page. So that's what really gives power to the Facebook platform itself, is that you can build a fan page fairly fast and fairly quick with the viral nature of Facebook. Now, one of the things to keep in mind about Facebook is that people spend an average of 34 minutes on Facebook every single day, and they log in on an average of 4 times per day. And with those kind of statistics, Facebook is probably the site in the world, the number one site in the world, as far as the longest spend time on average of people. So you definitely want to go where people are if you want to have them see your CPA offer. So Facebook is definitely something that you're going to want to probably the first social media property you should be building on. And number one is to build a fan page on Facebook. And once you build that Facebook fan page, the one thing you want to do is you want to engage your fans on your fan page, because that's the whole purpose of social media. Once you start engaging your fans, that ends up showing up on the news feeds, that ends up giving cause to a loyal following. And the whole point is to start a conversation. The key is to start a conversation. So for example, if you're in a market of women's clothing, because you want to promote a clothing CPA offer, let's say you want to promote like Zulily or Beyond the Rack, then you would create a fan page revolving around the whole topic of maybe fashion for women. And the key is to basically start a conversation on that Facebook fan page. You want to keep a conversation and a dialogue going with people, so that when the time is right and your fan page is big enough, then you can start pointing people to a lander on your website that promotes, let's say, a Beyond the Rack or a Zulily or a Totsi type offer, and then you can start making money sending free traffic from your fan page to your website, and that ultimately goes to the CPA offer and ultimately generates commissions for you. Okay. Now, one of the things to get a lot of people to your own fan page is to post on other fan pages, other influencers in your market. So, for example, if you're building a fan page on women fashion, find out who are the influencers in that market. Who are the big people who have a fan page? Maybe it's a brand like Tommy Hilfiger. And try to participate. Don't blatantly start spamming all over their fan page. Start participating in the comments, in the comment sections on different posts made by that particular brand, and then maybe at a point where it's appropriate, then you can link back to your fan page. Never go to somebody else's fan page and try to directly link to your CPA offer, because you are going to be reported for spam and be banned as a user of that particular fan page. Basically, offer good value, try to siphon the traffic back to your own fan page, and most people won't mind if you do that. Now, here's an example of a fan page based on the new timeline on Facebook. You can see here, you can see your metrics, your new likes, notifications, messages, insights into your fan page, and I haven't added a cover on this particular fan page. This fan page flipped over the timeline. I just haven't had time to update it. But you can see this particular fan page has about 6,000 likes on it. Okay, 6,000 people like this fan page. And so it's basically a following of 6,000 people that I can post. And this particular fan page is about amusing facts. And what we do is we then siphon the traffic back, or at one point we're not really doing much with this fan page anymore. We were siphoning this traffic back to the website, and then promoting CPA offers in those particular emails. Now, other methods of advertising with Facebook, I mean, it's not limited to fan pages. I know one of the things I talked about earlier in this presentation was that probably about 3 years ago, there was people making a lot of money with Facebook applications. Basically, Facebook applications are little applications or programs that you can kind of embed on the Facebook platform. That, I mean, all the scripts and everything resides on your websites, but people can use the applications right on Facebook. And one of the most popular ones is I'm sure you heard of Zynga and Farmville and Mobsters and all these type of games. These are basically Facebook applications that people offer the Facebook community to play with. And basically, in these applications, they embed CPA offers. And I know that there were some companies making as much as $1 million a week from dropping CPA offers into their games and into their applications. And that's just one method of tapping into Facebook's social reach and making money with that. And one of the things that I talked about in the pay-per-click module is that Facebook does have a pay-per-click platform. And if you want to go the paid route, you can start advertising on it and reach a lot of people using Facebook pay-per-click ads. Now, one of the things with Facebook pay-per-click ads is it's very, very difficult a lot of the times to get your ads approved, especially for CPA offers. So my recommendation is to, number one, use Facebook ads to maybe push the traffic to a related Facebook fan page. Facebook will almost always approve an ad that goes to one of their fan pages because the traffic's basically staying on their own platform, and then once again try to siphon that traffic off to an opt-in list. And one of the things that you can do with a Facebook fan page is you can create a welcome tab, and that welcome tab can be a landing page with an opt-in form on that. Okay. If you want to learn a little bit more about Facebook, I did do an interview with a couple of Facebook experts, Robert Grant and even Ian David Chapman. If you go to my blog, goharchaudhry.com, and you do a search for Facebook, you will find that interview that Robert and Ian talk about when it comes to talking about the power of Facebook itself. Now, let's kind of move on to Twitter. Twitter is an exploding social network. It's basically a social network for microbloggers. And basically what you can do on Twitter is you can basically post what they call tweets, which are basically comments. I think you're limited to about 140 characters. And basically what Twitter was basically designed for was that you can basically, it's a microblogging platform where you can blog 140 character comments, and people can follow you, and you can follow other people's tweets or comments right on their platform. Okay, so you can essentially build a big following on Twitter, and once you have that following, you can start tweeting messages or even links to CPA offers. Now, like I mentioned before earlier, anytime a platform like Twitter comes along, you're going to get people abusing it, and that's why a lot of CPA networks won't allow you to directly link to CPA offers from Twitter. I mean, there are some CPA networks that will, and that's why I said that I talked about at the beginning that you need to speak to your affiliate manager before, if you have a huge Twitter following of let's say 10,000 Twitter followers, before you blast out a CPA offer, or you need to speak to your affiliate manager before you can do that. I only recommend that you do promote related CPA offers on Twitter because you don't want to irritate your Twitter followers. Now, you can also use the hashtags. On Twitter, what happens is when somebody wants to start trending a topic, what they'll do is they'll post a hashtag and the name of that particular topic. And what that allows Twitter to do is to follow what are the trending topics. So some of the times what you can do is you can go find out what a trending topic is, and you can actually start getting into that trending topic, and that can get you more exposure and more followers on your Twitter account, so that ultimately at the end of the day you can promote related CPA offers, or put them on a list, or siphon the traffic onto a list to promote more CPA to promote more CPA related offers. You should also stay on to the radar of your followers, because one of the things that you'll find with Twitter is that once somebody starts following hundreds of people, it's very, very hard to stay on their radar. You should look at Twitter as kind of like a radio station, and you should be broadcasting frequently, because if you're not broadcasting that much, your tweet might get lost into the hundreds of tweets that a person might see on a daily basis. So anytime you're tweeting, make sure that you're tweeting on a regular basis. And I mean, there's a number of platforms out there there where you can set up auto tweets and basically load up on auto tweets and even possibly load up on tweets to CPA offers that will go out at certain days or certain specified times that you particularly specify. And that's obviously the beauty of automation, and that's ultimately the route that you want to take, is to kind of automate the whole entire process, because by automating the whole entire process, that will go a long way towards helping you build a loyal following, staying on the radar of your followers, and that will give you a much better chance of promoting your CPA offers. Now here's an example of Twitter. You can see here, for once again, it's for Amusing Facts. And what we do is we were using a hashtag trying to create a trending topic here for Amusing Facts. We have our followers who are following, and obviously a link back to your website so you can siphon the traffic back. And once again, you can see here we're trying to siphon the traffic back to Facebook, to YouTube, and in all of the places, so that we can build up the social network, so that eventually we can build up a bigger opt-in list and promote CPA offers to that opt-in list. This is what I was talking about as far as trending topics is concerned. If you go to Twitter, you can see what the trending topics are. With a hashtag, you can create a trending topic, especially if people retweet your tweet that has that hashtags. And I mean, there's a lot of tricks that you can do with a lot of these social networks that you can dig into or Google to find out how to get the best out of a lot of these social networks. And remember what I was talking about, automation. Well, Tweet You Later is a service that allow you to schedule Twitter posts. You can send out Twitter posts every 10 minutes, every 10 months, every 10 years. And it can be at 12 in the morning, it can be 10 at night. And I recommend that you dig a little bit around about what is the best time to tweet. I'm sure you'll find that information if you Google it. Could be in the morning, could be in the afternoon, before people get inundated with tweets. Because you want your tweets obviously to be seen, but this is a great way as far as automation is concerned when it comes to tweeting. Now, when it comes to CPA marketing, don't be a spammer. Don't create a Twitter account for the sole purpose of spamming, because I guarantee you that your account will be reported for abuse and it will be shut down if they look at it and all it is spamming to CPA offers. I think that if you kind of follow the route where you build values, and I know you might be thinking, well, how am I supposed to send 10 tweets a day? Well, why don't you start? You could start a very simple thing, such as maybe a success quotes Twitter account or a motivational quotes Twitter account. Go to any quote sites; they're not copyrighted, and take those quotes and maybe load in 5 or 6 quotes a day. And you can go to a place like Elance and outsource this task. I mean, get 1,000 quotes and then go to Elance and get somebody to log into your Tweet You Later account and actually post it and build it for you. I mean, I had one of my staff go into our Tweet You Later account and actually automate the posting of Amusing Facts on a daily basis, so that at least that way we were staying on people's radar and being seen. So you definitely want to do that. It's a great way to automate it. Set and forget type thing. I mean, if you don't want to be doing it every day and you're just finding it to be a pain in the butt, automate the process. And Tweet You Later is just one of dozens of services that will allow you to automate the whole tweeting process. So very, 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 very handy service. There's also services out there when people actually start following you on Twitter. It can automatically send them a message in Twitter, and in that message in Twitter you can once again promote CPA offers or try to get them to your website and get them onto an opt-in list. A lot of different things that you can do from Twitter itself, and that can ultimately lead to traffic and to people seeing your CPA offers that you're promoting. Now, YouTube is probably the second biggest search property in the sense that I should say it's the second biggest search engine, even though it's not a search engine per se, as far as where people are searching for content. So this is definitely a source of traffic that you can tap into. And I know there's a lot of guys who are making a good amount of money with CPA offers by creating YouTube videos, having them go viral on YouTube, and then linking to CPA offers right in their description. I mean, YouTube is the largest video sharing website on the internet. And the one thing about the internet is a lot of things are now going video. I mean, statistics are now indicating that the vast majority of the content, or majority of the content that will be viewed online in the next few years, is all going to be video. And I know for a fact that there's roughly thousands of minutes of video uploaded to YouTube every second. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to definitely you want to create videos that are related to a CPA offer that you might want to promote, and then you want to upload them to YouTube. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to basically create a YouTube account. And basically, I would create a YouTube account based on a particular theme of the CPA offers that you want to promote. Now, if you want to promote, let's say, Home Depot offers, then maybe you want to set up a home improvement channel or a home improvement type page on YouTube where you can start posting maybe how-to videos for home improvement, and then in the description link to a Home Depot offer where people will go and fill out a CPA offer for a Home Depot gift card. Okay. Now, what you also want to do is you don't only want to just create a community or a channel and just have a one-way communication where you're posting videos. You want to participate in the whole YouTube community. Because once you start, basically commenting on other people's videos, it ends up being another link back to your own channel. So if you start participating on other people's channels that are related to your channel, people will see those comments, and don't spam, once again, in the comment section. Offer some good value, because anytime you offer some good value, people will click on your username, end up going back to your own channel, seeing your own videos and seeing your promotions, and end up making money with the CPA offers. Okay. You can also do video responses on YouTube, which means is that you can offer a video response to somebody's video. And video responses can get a whole lot of views if you place them for high viewed videos. Once again, if you can create a very compelling video response, and I'm sure you can go to a place like Fiverr.com and just do a search for YouTube videos, and you'll find people who will actually create for $5 video responses to particular videos. And you could take those videos, create a channel on maybe just video responses in general. I mean, your channel doesn't have to be related to a particular topic or market. It could just be a YouTube channel of the best of YouTube, top 10 rated YouTube videos of the week type channel, and just go to Fiverr and have somebody create video responses. The whole key here, guys, is we're trying to build up traffic. You're trying to build up traffic because obviously the more traffic you have, you can either directly or indirectly promote CPA offers to make CPA commissions. So just some ideas right there. Now here's an example of a YouTube channel that we created for Amusing Facts, and you can see here we've uploaded a whole variety of different videos. They've gotten good ratings. I mean, almost all the videos had a 5-star rating, and they ended up getting a lot of traffic. It brought back a lot of traffic to our websites, and one of the great things about YouTube is that they allow other webmasters to embed your own videos. So you can take these videos, post them on YouTube, and have other people embedding them onto your website. And what does that end up doing? That ends up driving traffic back to YouTube, your channel, your description, and ultimately back to your website. So some YouTube tips to getting the most out of YouTube. Always place your website URL as the first item in your description. Before you write anything about the video, you want to place your website URL as the first item in your description. I mean, you can go as far as just placing a redirect to a CPA offer if you want in your description, but like I said, I ultimately prefer to send it either to a lander on your own website or try to build an opt-in list first before you try promoting a CPA offer. The second big point is to write a shocking and eye-catching title, because that is the first thing that people have a tendency to look at is the title and the headline. And if you could do something like that, that'll garner a lot of attention, and people will end up watching your videos. Keep your videos short and sweet. Don't go overboard and have a 20-minute video, because that's not going to keep the attention span of a lot of people. You want to keep your videos short and sweet, and that way that'll get the message across. Now, when you look at the major players on YouTube, and I'm talking about the people who have millions of subscribers on their YouTube channels, they literally have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So anytime that you can upload a new video, if you have hundreds and thousands of subscribers, that's going to end up creating a lot of views on your video and a lot of people seeing if you're promoting a CPA offer. I mean, you can even promote the CPA offer right in the video. When the video ends, you can have a URL in there that that links back to a CPA offer and generate commissions from that. Okay, now a lot of people, I mean, have gone as far as their channels have become so popular. Some have gotten their own reality TV shows now because they became so popular on YouTube. So I'm just basically saying that's the power of YouTube. That's the only platform I know of where you can take a nobody and make them an instant celebrity, or take a brand and introduce it to the world with YouTube. So take a serious look at YouTube also. A new and upcoming social network is Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest was started in 2010, and in 2012 it's really exploded now. Okay, and basically all it is an online pin board where people can pin up images. That's all it is. Very similar to Twitter, the way Twitter works, except instead of microblogging, basically it's people putting up images. You can follow people, you can have followers. And you can currently link to affiliate offers and CPA offers. I know that they cracked down on Amazon affiliate links, and I know that some guys are still monetizing with CPA offers. Not quite sure how long it's going to last on Pinterest. The only thing about Pinterest is it's currently by invite only. They haven't opened up massively to the public yet, so you will need an invite to get an account on Pinterest from a current Pinterest user. So let's talk about connecting all the networks. That's where the real viral power comes from. You need to link from all of your social properties to engage with prospects from all the various mediums. So for example, in your YouTube account, you might want to link to your Twitter account. You might want to create a link to your Facebook fan page. In your Facebook fan page, have a link back to your Twitter account. Have a link back to your YouTube account. And vice versa, because once you do that and once you get your prospect on all your different mediums, then it's going to be hard for them not to see your marketing messages or whatever content that you are providing. And obviously by doing that, you're getting, I mean, some people prefer YouTube over Twitter. They don't have a Twitter account, but they do have a YouTube account, and they'll become a subscriber there. Same thing on, some people have a Facebook account, whereas they don't have a YouTube account. They prefer to get your marketing message from your Facebook account. And believe it or not, there are programs out there that basically connect all of these platforms together. So for example, if you were to post a new YouTube video, it would automatically post it on Twitter, it would automatically post it on Facebook. And if you can do all of these connections, that can go a long way towards reaching a lot of people. Other social networks out there, there's MySpace.com. It's kind of a dying network. At one point it was the kind of, I guess you could say, the Facebook of the internet, in the sense that a lot of bands were opening up their own MySpace pages and directing traffic to that rather than their own websites. That's how huge MySpace used to be. You can still get traffic from there. There's Squidoo.com, which is very good as far as backlinks is concerned. There's Hub Pages, Propeller, Dig, StumbleUpon, and hundreds of other sites. With places like Squidoo, Hub Pages, you can actually post direct links to your CPA offers. Even today I get commissions on CPA offers from direct links on some of the Squidoo properties that I have created. Now, one of the things that I talked about this earlier on, it takes a lot of work to tap into these to create some of these properties. But if you go to a place like Elance or Fiverr.com, this is stuff that can completely be outsourced. Whoops. So if you don't want to go through the trouble of having to create all of these properties, because I know that obviously what makes this enticing is all free traffic. I mean, you don't have to pay for the traffic, but don't forget that there is a time investment involved. You have to invest your time, and some of this can be time consuming, especially if you want to create a good quality page, such as a Squidoo lens. It might be better to pay somebody on Fiverr $5 to do it for you. I mean, you'll find hundreds of people, if not thousands of people on Fiverr that will do that for you. That way you don't have to worry about creating the content. Go out, basically be a project manager, have everybody create these properties for you, and then backlink all these social properties back together. Have people go out there, create video responses for you, create videos for your YouTube account for you, and that way you don't actually have to worry about creating the content. You can just worry more about the marketing and generating the traffic, because at the end of the day, once you got the traffic, then you can funnel it wherever you want, whether it's to an opt-in list that has a backend that promotes CPA offers, or directly to the CPA offer. So I'm sure you got dozens of ideas running through your head right now as far as social media marketing is concerned. A world of traffic out there with social media networks, and definitely a source that you're going to want to tap into.